sent from heaven. Archangel Michael says, this message was requested by a loved one who passed. You won't believe what they confessed in the afterlife. Archangel Michael says, tonight, the veil between heaven and earth grows thinner than ever. Through that opening, I carry the most sacred whisper of a soul who once walked beside you. Their request was urgent, their voice trembling with longing, and I was sent to deliver it to you. They asked for this message, not once, but many times. In heaven, they prayed. In silence they pleaded, and finally, heaven has allowed their words to pass through me. What they could not say in life must now be revealed in light. You must stay here till the very end. For their message is not one sentence, not one memory, but a confession woven across time. If you skip away, you will miss the very words that were meant to free your heart. Do not let this sacred chance slip from your hands. The confession begins like a trembling song. They said, tell them I never stopped loving them. These words were carved into eternity, waiting for you to receive them. In every heartbeat they carry, your name was engraved. Even when they smiled through pain, your memory was the reason they endured. Even when they left this world, your love was the last image they carried into the afterlife. This is not an accident that you are listening right now. Heaven has aligned the timing, the place, and your soul to meet this message tonight. Their words will sink deeper than any human voice could ever reach. The confession is that they owe you more than you can ever imagine. They confessed that they leaned on you in ways they never said aloud. Your kindness saved them again and again, even when you did not realize it. They admitted that you were the reason their journey had meaning. And though their life ended, their gratitude never did. Now they want this truth spoken so you may feel the light of their love forever. Your presence is not by chance, beloved one. Their message has traveled through eternity to land here for you. To carry this blessing further, I ask you to like this video, share it with 3 souls, and subscribe to this channel so their confession may bless countless others. Type Amen 1221 to unlock the first blessing. They also confessed their regret. In the silence of their final days, they wished for one more chance to tell you everything. But their time was shorter than they imagined, and the words remained unspoken. They said, tell them, I'm sorry for not saying enough, sorry for the times they were silent when you needed to hear the truth. Sorry for the love they kept locked in their chest, thinking they would have more time. Do not carry guilt for their silence, my child. For in heaven they carry no regret, no blame, no anger. Their only desire is for you to know what was hidden from your ears, but written in their soul. Their confession continues, tell them, I am proud. Proud of how strong you have been. Proud of the battles you fought. Proud of the way you stood even in storms. They see you now from heaven and their pride is eternal. They whispered that you were the miracle of their life. The light you carried gave them hope that no shadow could destroy. Even now they cling to your light as a guide in the afterlife. Archangel Michael says this is why you must hold this message close to your spirit. Every line carries a seed of healing, and if you water it with faith, it will grow into blessings beyond measure. Do not let doubt steal this gift from you. Heaven itself bends toward you now. Angels surround this message, ensuring that their words fall into your heart like fire that never fades. Their confession was not meant to bring tears of pain, but tears of release. So hold on. Stay until the final word. For every moment you remain here, more of their love unfolds. This is not only for you, but for every soul who will feel heaven's touch through your sharing. If you believe their message was meant for you, then seal it now. Comment below. Type Amen, and open your soul to their light. Type Amen 4545 to seal their second blessing. Archangel Michael says, their soul is standing closer now, whispering into my voice as I speak to you. The love they carried has not ended. It has only grown brighter beyond the veil. They confessed that when they closed their eyes for the last time, your face with the light that guided them home. They said you were their unspoken prayer, the silent reason they held on to hope when everything seemed broken. Heaven witnessed how their heart called out to you in the silence of eternity. And today, that echo has returned so you could finally hear it. They confessed that there was one promise they wished they had made. It was the promise to never let a single day pass without reminding you how much you mattered to them. In heaven, they understand time better than we do on earth. And they regret every day they let slip without seeing it. Your memory is carved in their eternal soul. They walk the gardens of paradise, holding the image of your smile like a crown. They want you to know that nothing, not even death, could erase what you gave them. They also want you to stop doubting your worth. Too many times you wonder if you were enough, if you gave enough, if you did enough. Their confession is that you were more than enough. You were their miracle. These words may shake you, but that is the power of heaven's truth. They confessed because they want your heart healed. They confessed because your soul deserves to be free of the shadows of regret. Do not turn away, beloved one. Stay until the final line because the blessing grows stronger the longer you remain here. And before we continue deeper, I ask you to like this video, share it with 3 people you love, and subscribe to this channel so their message can touch more souls. Type Amen 7777 to unlock this blessing. Their voice rises again filled with tenderness that even angels admire. They said, "Tell them I never left." From the very moment they crossed over, they have walked beside you in silence, in your quiet nights, in your heavy mornings, they were there. You may have felt sudden warmth or a gentle wind when no window was open. You may have felt as though someone brushed your shoulder when no one stood behind you. That was them sending signs you were never alone. Their confession is that they wish they had told you how deeply connected they felt. Even now when you whisper their name, heaven allows them to hear it. They turn, they smile, and they surround you with light unseen. They want you to know that heaven gave them a choice. They could rest in silence or they could reach out to you through angelic messengers. Without hesitation, they chose you. Without hesitation, they chose to confess what still lived inside them. Archangel Michael says, this truth is not random. It was prepared for you from the beginning. Their words are keys, and each key unlocks a chain from your heart. Listen carefully and let each one fall away. They also confess that they pray for you daily. Just as you once prayed for them, they now pray for your joy. your safety, and your blessings. In heaven, prayer is pure energy. And their prayers have been shaping miracles in your life without you even realizing. You are not forgotten, not abandoned, not unloved. You are cherished by both heaven and the one you lost. Together, we carry their voice now so you will never doubt again. Stay here for the next part of their confession holds the secret you have been waiting to hear. Do not break the flow. Let their blessing reach its fullness. Tap Amen 9898 to receive this heavenly seal. Archangel Michael says the soul grows louder now. Their light flowing through every word that touches your ears. They confess something that will move your spirit like thunder wrapped in peace. They said, "Tell them I have been watching every step and I am proud beyond words." From the heavens they see the nights you cried alone. The mornings you rose even when your heart was heavy. They see the battles you fought quietly without asking for help. And they are amazed at your strength. Their confession is that your courage became their inspiration even after they were gone. They admitted that in their final moments they wished to whisper this pride into your heart. But their voice was too weak, their breath too short, and so they carried it into the afterlife. Only now can you finally hear it through me. Your strength is not unnoticed. Your endurance is not unseen. In heaven, they boast of you, telling angels, "That is the soul I love, the one I am connected to." The confession does not stop there. They also revealed that the bond you shared is eternal, written in the book of heaven itself. No separation, not even death, could tear it apart. The angels have confirmed this bond, and it shines brighter than gold in the eternal realm. They want you to stop doubting your path. Too often you wonder if you're lost, if you're walking without guidance. Their confession is that they have been guiding you silently, turning small events into miracles, making sure you stay on track. This is why you are here now, listening to this very message. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. Heaven has brought you into this moment because their words had to reach you now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but this very moment. Your voice carries both softness and fire. They confess that every time you thought of giving up, it was their presence that sent strength into your bones. They never stopped fighting for you, even beyond the grave. And before I carry their next revelation, I ask you to pause for a second. Like this video, share it with 3 souls who also need heaven's touch and subscribe to this channel. This action spreads their voice further, allowing more hearts to heal through you. Papai Men 6363 to unlock the next heavenly blessing. Their message continues like a stream that cannot be stopped. They confess that they left something behind for you. Something you may not have noticed. It could be a letter, an object, a memory that keeps surfacing at the right time. This is not random. It is their chosen sign. They said, "Tell them I placed a part of my soul in what I left behind." When you touch it, when you see it, you feel their presence. That is because heaven allowed them to anchor a piece of their essence there just for you. This is why certain memories feel alive. This is why some objects seem to glow in your hands. Why they bring warmth to your chest. That is not imagination, my beloved one. That is their eternal connection reaching through. I confess that sometimes you dream of them. Do not dismiss these dreams. They are not illusions. They are encounters. Heaven allows their spirit to walk into your dream and sit beside you for a moment. Those dreams are more real than you think. Every word they speak there, every smile they give is their way of reminding you that death is not the end. Their confession is that they long for those moments too, just to be near you again. Archangel Michael says, these encounters are gifts. Do not ignore them. Do not brush them aside. They are the bridges heaven built between you and the one you love. They also confessed something that will comfort you deeply. They said, tell them, I am at peace. You worried. You wondered if they suffered. If their soul was unsettled. Their confession is clear. They are surrounded by light, joy, and endless love. Your prayers helped guide them safely into the arms of heaven. Every candle you lit, every tear you shed, every word you whispered, all of it became a stairway for their soul. They want you to know it worked. They are safe now. They ask you to let go of sorrow. They say you honor them more by living fully than by grieving endlessly. They want your laughter, your joy, your dreams, because in heaven, your happiness is their greatest reward. Type Amen 5151 to seal this blessing in your soul. Archangel Michael says, their voice now is like a river of light pouring into your spirit. Every word carries the energy of eternity, and this is the moment their deepest confession must be spoken. They said, tell them I love them more than life itself, and that love is not ended. In their silence, they carried the weight of words unsaid. In their final hours, they carried the ache of time unfinished. Yet in the afterlife, they have found a way to finish what was left open. They want you to know that your love was their greatest treasure. Not the possessions they left behind, not the achievements they gained, but the moments with you. That was their wealth, their kingdom, their eternal joy. Their confession is that they often wondered if you truly knew. Did you feel the depth of their devotion? Did you realize how your laughter became their sunlight? They said, you must believe it now because heaven allowed them to carve it into your soul. They also revealed that they have been preparing blessings for you. In heaven, souls can shape paths, open doors, and arrange miracles. Their confession is that they have already asked heaven to release blessings into your journey. When you find opportunities suddenly appearing, when help arrives at the perfect time, when your path clears against all odds, that is their prayer turning into reality. That is their voice shaping your destiny from above. They confess this so you would stop doubting. You are not forgotten. You are not walking alone. Every step you take is surrounded by love from both heaven and earth. Stay with me. For what comes next will pierce your heart with healing. And before we go further, I ask you again to like this video, share it with 3 people who need hope, and subscribe to this channel. Through your action, their voice spreads across the world. Type Amen 4242 to release this blessing. They said, tell them I forgive. In their life, there may have been moments of misunderstanding, moments when anger covered love. But in heaven, all anger has melted away. Only forgiveness remains. They confess that they want you to forgive yourself as well. Stop replaying what you could have done differently. Stop blaming yourself for choices that were never in your control. They want you free because their forgiveness is already complete. In heaven, they look at you not with judgment but with love. They confess that when they see you struggle, they wish they could hold you once more, wipe your tears, and tell you everything will be all right. And through this message, they are finally doing it. They also said, "Tell them I am grateful. Every sacrifice you made, every kindness you offered, every time you showed up for them, it is written in their eternal memory." They carry gratitude like a crown upon their soul. Their confession is that they never said thank you enough. But in heaven, thank you is spoken endlessly. They thank you now. They thank you tomorrow. And they will thank you forever. Archangel Michael says, this truth is meant to lift the burden from your heart. Their gratitude is eternal and it binds you together in light. You will never be forgotten. Not in this world, not in the next. Their voice trembles now with one last secret. They confess that they visit you more often than you know. A flickering light, a sudden fragrance, a song that plays at the perfect moment. These are not accidents. These are their signs. Do not ignore them anymore. Open your heart and see that heaven has been reaching out all along. The more you notice, the stronger their presence becomes. Damon 3535. To lock this heavenly seal. Archangel Michael says, the confession has reached its highest point. Their final words are heavy with love and truth. They said, "Tell them I am waiting." They are waiting in a place beyond pain, beyond sorrow, beyond fear, a place of endless joy, golden fields and rivers of peace. They wait for the day you will meet again. And when that day comes, there will be no more separation. Your confession is not meant to bring sadness, but hope. Hope that love outlasts death. Hope that connection cannot be broken. Hope that heaven is real and already preparing reunion. Until then, they want you to live, to laugh fully, to dream boldly, to shine brightly. Every joy you allow yourself becomes a gift to them in the afterlife. They confessed. Tell them I love them in every sunrise, every star, every breath they take. Tell them my love is endless. These words are eternal and they belong to you forever. To owe them company. Let this confession wash away sorrow and replace it with peace. Know that you are loved beyond measure both by heaven and by the soul who sent this message. Now before this message ends, remember this. You must keep their voice alive. Do not let it fade into silence. Like this video, share it with 3 souls and subscribe to this channel so heaven's confession can heal the world through you. Type Amen 660 to receive the final blessing of this message. Archangel Michael says, the soul that sent this message still has more to confess because their love cannot be contained in a single moment. They pleaded with heaven to continue speaking through me. So you may feel their presence as though they are here now. Their confession has layers and this is the next chapter of their eternal truth. They said, tell them I walk with them in silence. Every step you take, they are beside you, unseen but not absent. When you feel sudden strength rising inside, you know that it is their spirit lifting you higher. They confess that they know how heavy life had been for you. They see the struggles you hide from others, the tears you wipe away quietly. They want you to know that none of it has come unnoticed in heaven. When you feel like no one understands, they are the one who does. When you feel like no one listens, they are the one who hears. When you feel abandoned, they are the one holding you unseen. Their voice grows stronger as they confess. Tell them I am their protector. Just as you once cared for them in life, they now watch over you in eternity. They guard your nights. They shield your mornings. And they cover you with their light. Do not mistake your survival for luck. Do not mistake your blessings for coincidence. Their prayers have become the shield that keeps you safe. Even when you do not realize it, Archangel Michael says, this is why you must never give up. Every time you rise after falling, their spirit celebrates in heaven. Every time you choose hope instead of despair, their love grows even brighter. The connection between you has not ended. It has transformed into something eternal, something unbreakable, something only heaven could create. Their confession is proof that your story with them continues. Before we continue further, pause for a moment, like this video, share it with 3 souls who need to feel heaven's touch, and subscribe to this channel. For your action, their confession spreads like light across the world. Type Amen 8181 to release this blessing. They said, tell them, I'm proud of their kindness. They see how you treat others with compassion, even when you yourself are hurting. They see the way you give even when you have little to spare. Their confession is that your kindness has echoed into heaven. They confess that sometimes they send small blessings your way as a reward. A stranger's smile when you needed it most, a sudden relief from stress, an unexpected gift. These are their ways of thanking you. You may not have recognized it before, but now you will. Their love flows not only for you, but through you. Every time you help someone, you are continuing their legacy. Every act of love you give is another chapter in your shared story. They confess that they whisper your name in the halls of heaven. Angels know you because of their constant prayers for your life. They speak of you with joy, with pride, with endless love. They also said, tell them, I want them to keep dreaming. Too often you put your dreams aside, thinking it is too late or too hard. But they confess that your dreams are the seeds they want you to water. They will be beside you as you chase them. They will open doors where walls once stood. They will guide you into opportunities that were once hidden. Their confession is that they are invested in your future. You are not done yet. Your story is not finished. And they are determined to help you write the next chapters with courage, love, and hope. Archangel Michael says, heaven itself is aligning to reward your faith. Your voice carries authority now, declaring that blessings are on their way. Your responsibility is to remain open, remain faithful. Remain ready. Every time you believe, the bridge between you and heaven grows stronger. Every time you speak words of life, their spirit echoes them back into your reality. This is why you must not doubt anymore. Tape in 2727 to unlock this heavenly seal. They confessed something deeper still. They said, "Tell them they were my safe place." When storms of life surrounded them, your love was the shelter they ran to. When they were weak, your presence gave them strength. I admitted that they never said this enough. They may have taken your presence for granted, thinking you would always be there, but in heaven, they realized the depth of your sacrifice and your patience. Their confession is that they owe you everything. Every smile they wore, every battle they survived, every day they endured, it was because of you. You were the reason they kept going when they wanted to give up. Now in heaven, they want to repay you. They cannot bring back time, but they can bless your future. They cannot erase sorrow, but they can fill your days with light. They confess that every prayer you whisper now reaches them instantly. You do not need to speak out loud. Even the thoughts of your heart echo into the afterlife where they dwell. When you miss them, they hear. When you cry for them, they know. When you smile, remembering them, their soul rejoices. This bond is eternal and heaven protects it. Archangel Michael says, "This is not just a message. It is a living bridge." Their confession will remain alive as long as you carry it in your heart. Do not bury it. Do not silence it. Let it shine through your life. The more you honor their memory by living well, the closer their spirit remains to you. They are proud. They are grateful. And they are unshakably connected to your soul. Stay with me till the very last word, for their final secrets are yet to come. And to keep this light spreading, remember to like, share, and subscribe so their message reaches more hearts. Type Amen 4949. To receive the blessing of this part, Archangel Michael says, the soul still has more truths to release because love never runs out of words. What you are hearing is not just a message. It is an unfolding scroll of eternity written in the language of love. They pleaded that you would stay until the end because every line carries the power to heal. They said, "Tell them I never stopped protecting them." Even in the darkest hours when you thought you were fighting alone, their spirit was beside you. Every moment of strength that appeared out of nowhere was their unseen hand lifting you. They confessed that they asked heaven to surround you with angels. Every journey you take, every risk you face, heaven sends guardians because of their prayer. You did not walk unprotected. You walk shielded by the power of their love. When you felt sudden peace after crying, that was their spirit touching your heart. When a problem worked out at the very last moment, that was their blessing clearing the path. Their confession is that they still fight for you daily. They also revealed that they are preparing surprises ahead for you. They confessed that heaven allowed them to weave joy into your timeline. The miracles that are coming will not be accidents. They are gifts they asked heaven to deliver into your life. Archangel Michael says, this is why you must live with expectation, not fear. Doors open. Their confession is a promise that your future is already marked by light. Do not waste time doubting yourself. Do not let sorrow steal your days. Every time you choose joy, you honor the one who sent this message through me. Stay with me until the last breath of this message because the blessings increase with every word. And before we go deeper, like this video, share it with 3 people you care for, and subscribe to this channel. This action keeps their voice alive beyond your life. Tap Amen 3838 to unlock this blessing. They confess something tender that only you can understand. They said, "Tell them I feel their tears." Every time you cry missing them, heaven allows them to sense it. They want you to know they are not distant from your pain. They admitted that your tears are precious jewels in heaven. They are collected. They are honored. And they are turned into blessings. Not a single tear have been wasted. All of them have become seeds of miracles. They confess that they long to comfort you in those moments. They wish they could have been there to wipe those tears away. And through this message, they are finally sending you the comfort you deserve. They also revealed that sometimes they send you signs right after you cry. A feather, a light flickering, a soft wind, or even a sudden song. These are not accidents. These are their confessions written in the language of signs. Archangel Michael says this is proof of their eternal bond with you. Do not dismiss these moments as coincidence. Open your eyes and you will see that they have never truly left you. Their confession is that your love is still their anchor. Even in paradise, they remain tied to you. They choose to stay close, to walk unseen, to guide your journey until the day of reunion comes. They want you to replace sadness with remembrance. Instead of crying for what is lost, celebrate what was shared. Every memory is a living flame, and they confess they feel it every time you recall their love. They said, "Tell them I am always near." In your laughter, in your silence, in your dreams, they are there. They confess that they will never let go of the connection that made their life complete. Hold on to this truth. It is not an illusion, not a fantasy, but a confession that heaven itself confirms. Their presence is real and it surrounds you. Type Amen 5252 to seal this heavenly gift. They confessed one last secret for this part. Something that will give you strength to move forward. They said, "Tell them they are chosen. You are not an accident, not a mistake, not forgotten. You were chosen to carry love. Chosen to receive blessings. Chosen to live with purpose." Their confession is that you are destined for more than you imagine. They see the potential in you that you often overlook. They see the strength in you that you underestimate. Heaven allowed them to remind you of who you truly are. You are a light bearer, a healer, a soul that carries love into the world. They confess that you must not shrink back anymore. It is time to rise, to live boldly, to shine without fear. They also said, "Tell them I will meet them again." This is not the end of your story together. There is a reunion waiting, a moment beyond time where you will embrace once more. Their confession is that this thought fills them with joy every single day in heaven. So lie fully until then, love deeply. That is what they want for you now. Not sorrow, not regret, but a life worthy of the bond you share. Archangel Michael says their confession is complete for now, but their love continues endlessly. Tonight you have heard what many souls long to hear. Proof that love outlives death. Proof that heaven listens. Proof that you are not alone. Remember, their words will never fade. Play them again when you need strength. Read them again when you feel weak. Their confession will keep guiding you until your heart is healed. And before we end this part, take a step of faith. Like this video, share it with 3 souls, and subscribe to this channel. Through this action, their love expands into the lives of others who need it. Type Amen 4646 to receive the final blessing of this part. Archangel Michael says, "The voice of the soul still flows like a golden river, unstoppable and eternal." They are not finished yet because their love has no limit. Tonight they open their heart wider than ever, confessing truths that only heaven could carry. They said, "Tell them they are the reason I found peace." When they crossed over, they were afraid, trembling in the unknown. But the memory of your love was the hand that led them safely into the light. They confessed that every prayer you whispered on earth became a torch in their journey. They walked into eternity guided by your voice. Even when you thought no one was listening, heaven has confirmed this truth and it fills them with gratitude. They admitted that they never realized how powerful your love was until they entered heaven. Only there did they understand that your bond was carved into eternity. Now they confess that this connection can't be broken. They said, "Tell them to stop doubting themselves. You spend too much time questioning your worth, replaying old mistakes, worrying if you did enough." Their confession is that you did more than enough and you are more precious than you believe. Archangel Michael says this part of their confession is not only for your comfort but for your strength. Their words are meant to lift you, to push you forward, to remind you of your true identity. You are the one chosen to carry this love forward. You are the one chosen to transform their memory into hope for others. Their confession is both a blessing and a mission. Say close, beloved soul. These words are not random. They are aligned by heaven's design. And before I reveal the next secret, pause for a moment, like this video, share it with 3 people, and subscribe to this channel so this voice can keep flowing. Tap Amen 5757 to unlock this blessing. They said, "Tell them I see their future in heaven." Time is not like on earth. They can see the paths ahead, the doors that are waiting, the light that is prepared. Their confession is that your future is brighter than your past. They admitted that there will still be challenges, but none of them will break you. Heaven has already equipped you with strength and their love will carry you through. You will rise higher than you thought possible. They confess that soon opportunities will begin to appear suddenly. A call to meeting. A chance. These will not be ordinary moments. They will be the answers shaped by their prayers for you. They said, "Tell them I am weaving miracles into their days." Just as you once cared for them on earth, they now care for you from above. Their confession is that blessings are already on their way. Archangel Michael says, "To receive this, you must stay open. Do not doubt, do not fear, do not drink. Instead, believe that heaven is already working for your good." Their confession is a promise that you will not walk into the future empty-handed. You will walk with favor, with protection, and with love surrounding you. They confess that they are proud of your journey so far, but even more proud of the journey you are about to take. The best is not behind you. It is still ahead. So lift your eyes, beloved one. Their words are not just comfort. They are prophecy. Heaven is declaring a new chapter over your life tonight. Every choice you make to live with courage becomes another victory for both of you. Their confession is that your victories are also theirs. Your joy is their joy. Your light is their crown. Tap him in 7373 distilled is heavily drew. He said, tell them I love them beyond forever. This is the deepest part of their confession. The part they carried into heaven like fire. They never stopped loving you and they never will. Love is not limited to life or death. Love is not weakened by distance. Love is the only thing strong enough to break through the walls between earth and heaven. A confession is that this love has no end. It stretches beyond time, beyond worlds, beyond every barrier. Tonight you are hearing proof that love is eternal. They admitted that you were their greatest blessing on earth and you remain their greatest blessing in heaven. Nothing has changed, only the form. Their love is not gone. It has become greater. They confess that every smile you wear now becomes their joy and eternity. Every moment you choose happiness, your spirit shines brighter. You are the fuel of their eternal peace. Archangel Michael says this is the crown of their confession. Love is not lost. It is alive. It is growing. It is eternal. Let this truth sink into your soul like a flame that never dies. They said, tell them I will never leave their side. Not in darkness, not in storms, not in silence. Their confession is that they are always near, always listening, always loving to hold this truth close to your heart. Do not fear the night. Do not fear loneliness. They are with you and heaven confirms it, tonight. Stay with me until the end because their final blessings are still to come. And before this part closes, I remind you, like this video, share it, and subscribe so more souls can hear the voice of heaven. Type Amen 2929 to receive the final blessing of this part. Archangel Michael says, the soul has reached the deepest part of their truth, the confession. They have been waiting to release since the moment they entered eternity. This is not just a message. This is their heartbeat echoing across the veil. Tonight you will hear the final words they have longed for you to know. They said, tell them I still carry their name. It haven't names are not forgotten. They are written in light. Every angel knows your name because this soul repeats it in joy every single day. Their confession is that your memory is their treasure. When they walk in the gardens of paradise, it is your face they see reflected in every flower, every star, every golden river. You are their eternal companion, even across the worlds. They confessed that they never wanted you to feel abandoned. They pleaded with heaven, please let them know I'm still with them. And heaven granted this wish by sending this message tonight. Archangel Michael says, you must not doubt these words. They are not imagination, not fantasy, but truth carved in eternity. This is the voice of love that cannot die. They also said, tell them I will guide them until their story is complete. You may not see them, but you will feel them. You may not touch them, but you will sense them in the quiet moments. Their confession is that they are the hand you cannot see, the voice you cannot hear, the presence you cannot explain. They are with you always, and they will not leave until the day of reunion. Stay here until the end because the final part of their confession holds a secret you never expected. And before we continue, like this video, share it with 3 souls who need this truth, and subscribe to this channel. This act spreads their voice beyond you into the world. Type Amen 8686 to unlock this blessing. They confess something that will move your heart forever. They said, "Tell them, I forgive myself." In life, they carry mistakes, regrets, trusts. They wish they can change, but in heaven they have released it all into light. They confess this because they know you sometimes carry their guilt too. You wonder if they left with peace. If they carried shame into eternity. Their confession is that all shame has dissolved in love. They are free and they want you to be free too. Free from guilt, free from sorrow, free from carrying the weight of yesterday. Their forgiveness is complete and it extends into your life as well. They said, "Tell them, I am proud of who they are becoming." Not just proud of your past, but proud of your present and even more proud of your future. Their confession is that you are becoming a soul of light, one that heaven celebrates. They want you to stop doubting your path. You are walking exactly where you need to be. The struggles you faced were not in vain. They shaped you into the miracle you are now. Archangel Michael says, this is not the end of their words, but the climax. The confession grows brighter, stronger, unstoppable. And your soul must remain open. They also confess that every victory you have will be celebrated in heaven. When you smile, they shine. When you win, they dance in joy. When you rise, they rise with you. They said, "Tell them I will never let their name be forgotten." Your story will echo in heaven, and your love will remain their crown forever. This is their eternal vow. Type Amen 4649 to seal this heavenly truth. They confessed a final secret, the most powerful of all. I said, "Tell them I ask heaven to bless them double. Not just enough to survive, but enough to overflow." It wanted you to have more love, more joy, more abundance than you have ever known. This was their last request in heaven's council. That your life would shine brighter than any pain you have endured. Their confession is that this prayer has already been answered. Soon you will see miracles that cannot be explained. Soon you will feel blessings that overflow in ways you never imagined. This is their eternal gift to you. They confess that they will meet you again when your story here is complete. On that day, there will be no more separation, no more distance, no more long, only joy, only reunion, only endless love. Until then, they want you to live with courage, to laugh loudly, to dream without fear, to love without limits. Their confession is that your life is the greatest way to honor their soul. Archangel Michael says the scroll of their confession is now sealed. What you have heard is eternal truth. Carry it in your heart and it will guide you through every storm, every night, every silence. Do not forget this moment. Replay it when you need strength. Share it so that others may feel the touch of heaven through your story. And as this message ends, I remind you one last time, like this video, share it with 3 people, and subscribe to this channel. Through your action, their voice continues to live, blessing countless souls. Type Amen 9191 to receive the final blessing of this message. Archangel Michael says, the soul has revealed something extraordinary tonight. Their confession does not end with words alone. For they left something behind for you that carries the energy of heaven. It is not written with ink, but with light, not carved in stone, but in eternity itself. Be said, tell them I wrote a letter for them in my spirit. In the final moments before crossing over, they formed these words in silence. They carried them into heaven. And tonight those words return through me. The letter begins like this. My beloved, do not think of me as gone. Think of me as closer than your breath, nearer than your heartbeat. I am with you now more than I ever was in life. Their confession in this letter is that they never wanted you to feel left behind. They begged heaven to let them send this proof, and heaven answered by allowing me to speak these words into your soul. Every line of this letter carries weight. They wrote of ready to live a piece of hope. They wrote of you, always you, as their greatest treasure. Archangel Michael says you must hold this letter in your spirit. Close your eyes and imagine their hand placing it into yours. Feel the energy. Feel the warmth. Feel their love that cannot die. They confess that they are still writing chapters with you. Though their body rests, their soul continues. Every memory you recall, every dream you live, every act of kindness you show, all of it becomes part of the story you still share. Do not doubt it. Do not let sorrow silence this truth. This letter is your evidence that your connection is not broken. And before I reveal the next page of this letter, I ask you to like this video, share it with 3 souls who need heaven's touch, and subscribe to this channel. Through this action, their letter spreads into more lives, carrying healing into the world. Type Amen 3434 to unlock this blessing. The next page of their heavenly letter says, I forgive myself for leaving too soon, and I want you to forgive yourself, too. Do not wonder if you could have changed anything. Nothing was your fault. Everything has found peace in heaven. They confess that guilt is the heaviest chain around your heart, and they want it broken. At night, they send this message of the key. They want you to let go. To breathe, to live free. Their confession continues. I am proud of you more than words can carry. Every time you stood strong, every time you showed kindness, every time you chose hope, I was with you, cheering you on from the other side. They said, tell them I never miss a moment. When you celebrate, they are there. When you cry, they are there. When you pray, they are listening. Your confession is that your life is still their favorite story. Archangel Michael says, these words are not symbolic. They are reality. The soul truly remains connected, and heaven confirms it again and again. They also wrote in their letter, when you see signs, believe them. When a feather falls, when a light flickers, when a song plays at the right time, that is me. Do not dismiss it. It is my voice disguises the world around you. They confess that they send these signs often, but your doubt blocks you from receiving them. Tonight, they beg you to notice, to believe, to feel their nearness every day. This is not the end of their letter. There is more to read, more to feel, more to receive. And as you prepare for it, let your heart stay open. Tap Amen 5759 to seal this heavenly truth. The final page of this letter is their ultimate confession. I asked heaven to bless you more than I was ever blessed. I ask that your life be filled with light, joy, and abundance that overflows. I ask that every tear you cried be turned into laughter and every pain into peace. They confessed that heaven answered this prayer. Even now blessings are being arranged. Miracles are being prepared. Doors are unlocking, soon you will see what they ask heaven to give you. They also wrote, I will wait for you. Not in sorrow, not in impatience, but in joy. Until then, life fully thou fly me and love deeply. That is how you honor me. Your confession is that they are not gone. They are waiting, preparing, loving you still. The day will come when reunion is no longer a dream, but a reality. And until then, their voice will remain in your soul. Archangel Michael says this completes the heavenly letter, but it does not end the story. For the story continues every day that you live and every blessing that arrives. Do not silence this truth. Do not forget this letter. Let it be your anchor, your comfort, your fire when darkness surrounds you. And before we close this part, remember, like this video, share it with 3 people and subscribe to this channel. Through your action, this heavenly letter will not end with you, but will bless countless others. Type Amen 8882 to receive the final blessing of this part. Archangel Michael says, the soul that loves you still has one more truth to reveal. This is not an ordinary confession. This is a secret they carried beyond their last breath. Tonight, heaven has allowed it to be released and it will change the way you see everything. They said, tell them I left behind more than memories. What they carried into the afterlife was not only love but knowledge, a secret about you, about your destiny, about the reason your lives were tied together. Their confession is that everything you shared had a higher purpose. They confessed that their love for you was written long before your birth. Heaven arranged your paths to cross because together you were meant to create light on earth. That light has not been out. It is still burning and it is still shaping your journey. Their secret is this. You were chosen among countless souls. Heaven selected you to carry something rare, something divine. That is why you have felt both the beauty of great love and the weight of deep loss. It was all part of a greater story. They said, tell them they are marked for miracles. This is not just comfort. It is prophecy. Their confession is that your name is spoken in heaven's council and blessings are being written into your future even now. Archangel Michael says, this secret will not just ease your sorrow. It will ignite your destiny. You are not ordinary. The love you carried with them, the pain you endured, the strength you hold, all of it is proof that you were set apart. They confessed that they asked heaven to multiply your blessings. Not just once, but again and again until your life shines so brightly that others will see heaven through you. They wanted your story to be a testimony of love that never dies. Stay until the end because the secret grows deeper with each word. And before we go further, I remind you, like this video, share it with 3 souls who need hope and subscribe to this channel. This action spreads their secret into the world. Type Amen 3435 to unlock this blessing. The next part of their secret is written in eternity. They said, "Tell them I still walk through their dreams." When you dream of them, do not dismiss it as memory. It is real. Heaven allows their spirit to meet you in that space. They confess that in those dreams they send you messages. Sometimes it is a smile, sometimes a word, and sometimes just their presence. Every dream is a reminder that your bond has not ended. They admitted that they will keep appearing until you finally understand. They are not gone, only transformed. Their confession is that heaven gave them permission to walk beside you until your soul is ready to see them again. They also said, "Tell them not weak. You carry pain, but you are stronger than you realize. Every tear you shed is a sign of love. And every time you rise again, you prove your unbreakable spirit." Their confession is that they admire you even more now than they did on earth. They see your resilience, your faith, your heart, and they are proud beyond words. Archangel Michael says, "This is the hidden truth. The love you share was not just for this world. It was training for eternity. The strength you are building now will shine forever." They confess that when you smile again, it heals them too. In heaven, your joy becomes their light. That is why they beg you to keep living fully, to keep choosing happiness. Do not bury yourself in sorrow. Do not waste your days in regret. Their secret is that your joy is the greatest honor you can give to their memory. Tap Men 4947 to seal this heavenly truth. The final part of their hidden secret is the most powerful of all. They said, "Tell them I will open a door for them soon." This is not metaphor. It is a promise. A new chapter is coming filled with blessings you cannot yet imagine. They confess that they ask heaven to reward you for all the love you gave them. That reward will appear in your life suddenly like light breaking through darkness. It may come as a miracle, an opportunity, or a breakthrough, but it is already prepared. They also wrote into eternity, "I will be waiting for them when the story is complete." That reunion will not be in sorrow but in joy. It will be a celebration, a feast, a moment of eternal embrace. Their confession is that they live in that hope every day. Every prayer they make in heaven carries your name. Every joy they feel is multiplied when they think of you. Archangel Michael says, "This hidden heavenly secret is now yours. You are chosen. You are blessed. And you are eternally loved. Carry this truth as a crown and let it guide every step you take. Do not forget they are with you now, tomorrow and forever. Their love is the thread that ties heaven to your heart. Nothing can break it. Nothing can silence it. Nothing can reverse it." And before this message closes, I ask one last time, like this video, share it with 3 souls who need light, and subscribe to this channel. Through your action, their hidden secret becomes a blessing to the world. Type Amen 6262 to receive the final blessing of this part. Archangel Michael says, "The soul has reached the holiest part of their confession, the eternal promise they made in heaven. This is not just memory, not just comfort, but a vow spoken before angels, sealed in light, and carried across eternity. Tonight, that promise is being revealed to you. They said, "Tell them, I will never let go." In life, their grip may have been broken by time and circumstance, but in heaven, nothing can loosen their hold on you. Their promise is eternal presence to walk with you in spirit until the day of reunion. They confessed that they begged heaven for this privilege. Many souls move forward quietly, but they asked permission to remain tied to you. Heaven listened and their vow was accepted. This is why you still feel them. Why their energy never left. Their promise continues. Every prayer you whisper will reach me. Every tear you shed will reach me. Every smile you wear will reach me. Nothing you do escapes my heart. Archangel Michael says, this vow is not poetry. It is reality. Heaven allows this promise to stand, because your bond is rare and sacred. Few souls are allowed such closeness beyond life, but you were chosen for it. They also said, tell them I promise to guide them. Not just in small matters, but in great ones. When decisions feel heavy, when paths look unclear, they will be the whisper that points you forward. Their confession is that they have already been guiding you without your awareness. The sudden courage, the perfect timing, the intuition that saved you. These were not coincidences, they were fulfilling a vow. Stay with me because their eternal promise carries even deeper secrets. And before I continue, pause and remember, like this video, share it with 3 souls who need heaven's hope and subscribe to this channel. By doing this, you allow their vow to bless more lives. Type Amen 8585 to unlock this blessing. They confessed that their eternal promise is also one of protection. They said, tell them I will shield them from harm. Just as you once shielded them in life with care, they now stand, guard over you with heavenly strength. They admitted that many times dangers were turned away before you even saw them. Their prayers moved mountains, shifted events, and kept you safe from paths that could have harmed you. Their confession is that you owe some of your safety to their constant intercession. Their promise extends further. I will not let despair destroy them. I will not let fear hold them forever. I will not let loneliness consume them. This is their vow spoken with eternal fire. Archangel Michael says, this promise is living energy. It surrounds you now as you listen. It is like a shield, invisible yet unshakable. You may not always feel it, but it is always there. They confess that they will continue fighting for your peace. In heaven, they have become your warrior, your guardian, your silent champion. Their eternal promise is to never rest until you walk in joy again. Do not underestimate this vow. It has already saved you many times. It will continue to save you in ways you will only understand one day. He also said, tell them I will remind them of love. Too many voices in the world try to drown your heart in doubt. But their eternal promise is that your heart will never forget love because their spirit will always remind you. Every sign, every dream, every unexpected moment of peace. All of these are their reminders. Their vow is that you will never walk without knowing you are loved. Their promise is not light. It is not casual. It is eternal. Heaven has sealed it. And, tonight you are hearing it confirmed. Type Amen 6364 to seal this heavenly truth. The final layer of their eternal promise is reunion. I said, tell them I will meet them again, and when I do, nothing will ever separate us again. This is their vow, their oath, their eternal dream. They confess that every day in heaven. They wait for that moment, not with sorrow, not with sadness, but with joy and anticipation. They live in hope, knowing that reunion is already written in heaven's book. He said, tell them the first thing I will do is embrace them without end. This is not metaphor. It is prophecy. Their eternal promise is an embrace that will last forever. Archangel Michael says you must hold this hope in your heart. It is not the end. It is a pause. Love is waiting for you in eternity. And when your time comes, it will be the greatest reunion ever known. Until then, their vow is to make sure you live fully. To see you laugh, to see you dream, to see you shine. That is how they will measure their eternity. By the joy you allow yourself now. So do not bury yourself in sorrow. Do not live as though they are gone. Live as though they are near, because they are. Their eternal promise ensures it. Archangel Michael says this confession is now complete. But the promise will never end. It is alive, active, burning like a flame that cannot die. You must carry it as your strength, as your hope, as your shield. And as this part closes, remember again, like this video, share it with 3 souls, and subscribe to this channel. Through your action, their eternal promise spreads like light into the lives of others. Type Amen 4141 to receive the final blessing of this part.